I want to talk about a difference between reading a print book and audiobook. Um, you may be like me, have very short attention spans due to multiple reasons. I believe nowadays people have very short attention spans compared to what they had a decade or 2 decades ago. So a lot of people up to reading listening to audiobooks. There are a lot of such services available, and it's definitely very handy. I personally subscribe to Audible, which I can get one audio book a month, and I listen to a lot of big books through Audible, and I found out that experience the audiobook provides is completely different from you reading a print book. So I want to talk about this. I listened to a book called Thinking Fast and Slow, which is quite intense book. It consists of a lot of psychology experiments, and when I listen to it, I can understand definitely every word, but the concept it brings to me is a little bit hard to really be abstracted in a higher level in my brain. It's more like I listen and I listen one ear listen in and another it flows out from another ear. So I don't really absorb the knowledge from it. So I also buy a print book, and I read it. I was reading the same book, but it just feels so different when I read a book. When I read a print book, it's just make me think, much more deeply, and I can connect different concepts that show up in the book together and abstract those concepts to the higher level and develop my thoughts. That's really really good way of thinking deeply. And on the contrary, the audiobook is just like I'm getting knowledge, but I didn't really do anything to transfer, to encode the knowledge I get from it to my brain, to my mind, to my long-term memory, to internalize. I won't be able to internalize the knowledge too much. So I think that's a difference. Um, that's why now I listen to audiobooks. I just to check if this book is worth reading. If it's really worth reading, if I think it's a very important book, it's a very serious book, I would just buy a print book or Kindles, ebooks to read, because either it's a print book or Kindle books. As long as I read them, it just provides me so much insight, so much room to think very deeply. I think that's very important, and I would suggest you to do this. Audiobook is more like a podcast. You can do when you cook, when you're cooking, when you're doing household, when you're doing other kind of things, or you just take a walk, you can listen. But it's more like a passive listening. You don't really organize the information in your brain. You don't really think deeply. So that's for maybe kind of a biography. Those kind of books, they are suitable for audio input, audio format. But for more serious books, or you think that's very important for you, I would suggest you to read it. And another good thing about reading books is I can take notes. Yeah, you can easily to take notes, open my notebooks and take notes very systematically. They will help me to organize those concepts in a more deeper way, and also I will have notes that I can review later on. So that's my view on audiobooks and print books or other format of books where you can read books. All right, so that's all for today. From today. If you would like to receive more videos about book comparisons or technology reviews, today I basically review different formats of technology. So if you would like to receive more review videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Your subscription is really my greatest encouragement to make more videos like this. And other than that, take care, and I will see you next time.